Barak, Shalom, everyone. It's Out the Box Kingdom. Talk with me, Out the Box Kingdom. I hope you all are having a wonderful yum. I just wanted to come on here. For those that have not known, I'm quite sure a lot of y'all have seen the topic of the young man being unalived down there in Columbia, South Carolina by the Asian man, right? And let us get real here. Racism is a taught thing. You're not born into it, you're taught. However, we know that high Satan, because he has such a hatred towards Yahuwah's creation, he has to use a group of people and brainwash them to think that the very people that are actually the Qodesh people is a threat, but in a negative way to justify their wicked actions towards people. However, this is just a reminder, even though the scripture said it's okay to be angry, the Most High, Yahusha said it's okay to be angry, but you have to make sure you don't sin, right? And that sinning is that retaliation in some type of way that can cause more damage to you and take you out of the covering of the Most High, right? That you mess around and you get either unalived yourself or hurt, or other people that's connected to you get hurt because of your actions. And I'm not going to say your ignorance. You know what I'm saying? And so right now, the adversary is loving the fact that he can still cause division in some type of way, right? But just like the beginning, because Adam and Cole was a prime example, or what happens when you take the bait of high Satan, right? He'll ask you a question, or the Most High ain't tell you that you're not supposed to do that. But he said it like this, right? That's how he operates. And what we've been taught is justice, which is going out here trashing these people's place or rioting. It actually is throwing more fuel to the fire for unnecessary warfare. And what I mean is, it may not come towards you. You may not be hurt, but you got to understand there's people that look like you, got the same color as you, that ain't even trying to riot, that's trying to mind their own business. But because we all look the same, quote unquote, this is how people can get unalived for no reason. Is that worth it? Right? So there comes a time, yes, you will have righteous anger. There is a such thing as that, which comes from the Most High, right? But it's not for you to retaliate. It is the Most High's that is doing the vengeance. Let him fight your battles for you. It's for you to stay in a place, however, in a place of palal, making sure you're meditating on his word and making sure that you're being obedient. And do not get involved with things that is too great for you. Mind your business, pretty much. Don't try to get in conflict with people that's got more power over you, or should I say the wealthy. You know what I'm saying? Because we already know who's in charge right now of narratives of things. A lot of people that we thought was unalive because, oh, that just happened. We know the truth now. You know what I'm saying? They know how to flip the script to play. Instead of taking accountability and responsibility, they can throw that victim card on you real quick. And this is not all Gentiles, because just like it's a few of us, there's a few of them that is coming in the truth, and they don't like their history. So once again, we can't throw shade and say, oh, it's all of you. It's not all of them. Once again, we got to know them by their fruit, right? Who is really of Yah. You're going to know them by the fruit, because he's going to reveal it anyway. But what I'm saying with you, Yashrael, is, of course, we're going to grieve. And we know for a fact that in scripture it's going to be a lot more depths, because you got people that still, regardless of the unaliving or impaling on certain things of certain people, because people are still choosing to rebel and do their own thing, worshiping their so-called ancestors, getting involved in Yoruba divination or voodoo or whatever, because they think that's their culture, then guess what? Them curses are going to fall upon them. And unfortunately, it's going to bring what people like to say premature death. But that's them curses in Deuteronomy 28. You bound down to other idols. You got altars to other idols. You're putting food there. You know what I'm saying? You're eating the wrong things. It's going to bring death versus life. It's in the word. But we got to get to the point that we have common sense. We know that in Shemuel, that the people wanted a ruler over them versus the Most High. And remember, the Most High told Shemuel, they're not rejecting you, they rejected me. Let them do, but let them know this is what's going to happen. But you can't tell people, don't get involved with voting. We're not even supposed to be voting. We only supposed to be paying our taxes, but they don't want to hear it. And then they turn around and complain. But your hand's just as dirty as that person because you voted them in. But now you want to retaliate. Does that make sense to you? When their perception of you is of property or commodity, not as a creation of the Most High Yahuah. That's something to keep in mind. You're valuable to a certain extent, and then you're discarded. Okay. So it's like you don't really have value, just like they got rid of the penny. The penny was a prophetic, if y'all was paying attention. They got rid of the penny first. And what did the penny, what color is it? Copper tone. All right. So on that note, pray, palal for your brothers and sisters out there that they stop taking the bait, the clickbait of these riots and things, because that's just giving a reason of why there should be a retaliation. But there comes a time where you start repeating the cycle. You know what I'm saying? That you finally get the light bulb that goes off and say, this seemed like a repetition. There's nothing new under the sun. Something's got to be done better. And I seen it last night when I seen a brother said, we all just need to stop what we're doing and just cry out to the Most High Yahuah and let him revenge us. And he's so correct. And things are going to get so bad. That's the whole point. And it's going to happen. He didn't even realize what he was saying, even though he had God, but you get what I'm saying. Instead of us fighting, teach our hands of battle and our fingers of war, we need to go and get on our knees or laying prostrate and fasting and crying out to the Most High Yahuah. He said, you cry out to me, I will answer you. Yiremeyahu, I believe 3:33 or 33:3. Yeah. It's the cries that's going to get y'all's attention. Not the cries because you just want him to bail you out and then you go back being a dog eating the vomit. No. It's the pure cries from the heart because y'all tired. He's close to the brokenhearted. He will give you strength when you're feeling weak and faint and weary. But the way that we've been taught is by the adversary and falling in that pit. And it has cost a lot of people their lives, even innocent people. So people have this mindset, oh, I do this, it's only going to affect me. But no, that's just like your life. What you do today affects everybody, not just you and your family, but there's people connected to you. There's people waiting on you. That's why the assignment that you're called to do is bigger than you. All right. Shalom.